of the Social Distancing Social Club. I didn't just wake up, but did I shower? Did I shower and get looking all great? Check out my hair.
Nice.
Did I get brain surgery while I was sleeping? I'm Ben Gleib, and I'm a hot mess. And today's show will be a journey into the hot mess lives of my three other co-hosts and many of you, since we delve deep into the audience on Fuck It Fan Fridays. But first, hot mess number 2, the second leg of the four-legged quarantine that makes up the tripod. It's Steve Hofstetter.
Give me 1 second, my camera's fucked up. Sorry. Oh. Hello, everybody. Hello. Okay, I'm back. What's going on?
Oh my god! What?
Burn it with fire.
My facial hair grows very, very quickly.
Steve, what is that? Is that a filter?
What's a filter? My face? No, this is my face. This is my face. Anyway, if you want to support the show, please do so. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at stscshow.com. Of course, Super Chat on the YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Bowers, pay no attention.
Oh, wow.
Guys, I think I drank too much green juice. It's been a weird couple of days. I don't know exactly how to. I don't know this is what's supposed to happen when you eat vegetables. I haven't slept in 2 days because the nutrients are just out of control. I've got so many nutrients in my body right now. I don't know what to do. So it's been a ride. It's been a weird vegetable ride. I don't know how you guys do this. Rachel's here. Rach, how you doing?
Queen!
Welcome to STSC, everybody. I'm now a professional comedian.
I love that professional comedians go like this. Yeah!
She did change her Facebook name to comedian Rachel G, so I think that's good.
Yeah.
That's Ron G. That was Ron G.
It was comedian Rachel G, the comedian. That's how.
Comedian.
Oh my god, thank god your face is better, Steve. Oh my god.
Is this better? Really?
Urgently better.
By the way, I did make fun on Facebook. I did make fun of that idea a while back of people having comedian in their name on Facebook and how ridiculous that was. And someone commented on it, and they were just like, well, there's someone else in my same city that has my same name, and he's a dentist, so I just want to make sure people know the difference. And I was like, oh, is he dentist on Facebook, or is he just his name? And they were like, just his name.
I get what you're saying, Steve. We can't all have unique names like Hofstetter that are impossible to spell, so if you get it right, they found you. But if your name's Brian Jones, maybe you got to be comedian Brian Jones, because there's 11... And if people are looking for Brian Jones on Facebook, you'll never find him. You know what? I don't like that you don't ever think about other people, Steve.
If you just put it, first of all, I think negatively about other people all the time. Second of all, if you put it in your profession, you'll still come up if they search comedian Brian Jones. It just shouldn't be your fucking first name. It's ridiculous if it's your first name.
I agree with that.
It's cool if it's your middle name. If you're Brian Comedian.
What about if it's the comedian with THA? Does that make it better? Are we...
No, I do DA, duh comedian I'm in for.
No, you do DUH, duh comedian.
If Joe Coy were an old Jewish comedian, his name would be annoying. Joe Coy.
Well, we're already back into form, everybody.
There we go. 201 starts like number 1.
Also, by the way, Bowers, you've inspired me greatly over the last 24 hours. I have drank 3 glasses of green juice today. You have really took me to another level.
Cool. Well, I shit 1 time for every 3 ounces of green juice I had, so I don't know if that's in the future, but so it was a lot of time. It doesn't matter.
Bowers could write Ben's next set.
In shit, probably. And it's green and it glows. Anyway, the overnight game was kind of a weird one. It was take a Harry Potter character and pronounce and replace all the vowels with oob. So,
or any Harry Potter term, I think.
Yeah, I think so. So, Stephanie Ibanez had, instead of Leviosa, I'm assuming I'm pronouncing that incorrectly because I don't watch the Harry Potter. She had, it's either lube, boob, soob, or lube, boob, soob. And I like lube, boob, soob because it has the word boob in it, so I gave her the title of most oob of the thing. So she wins. Nice job.
Oh, Bowers without his glasses on. It's a good look.
No, really? I don't know. I can't tell because I can't see, so I don't know if I look good or not. Everybody else looks better without my glasses on.
Without your glasses on, you look better than Steve with that fake with the chin.
Well, sure.
I don't have a filter anymore, Ben. This is hurtful.
This is your
just
real
me.
chin?
This is my real chin. All right.
Oh shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a game today. The My Pillow CEO is making things even worse. He released a documentary called Absolute Proof, which is just simply absolute proof that he's going to get sued, because now that is absolute proof of defamation. So good luck to him. But
you see him get, by the way, before you say the game, do you see him getting you know you're out there when you're getting yelled off of Newsmax. The Newsmax anchor left the frame. He's like, please, we're Newsmax. We have standards.
Yeah, it's getting a little bananas out there. It's we're not left and right anymore. We're fucking batshit and not.
we're left and wrong.
Yeah.
So
our game today is make a documentary based on the conspiracy theory of your choice.
today's game is make a movie more comfortable, making fun of how horrible My Pillows are, even without the conspiracy theory. So take the name of a movie and
terrible, by the way. If you haven't used a My
Are
Pillow, it is awful.
The
It's like
commercial's so convincing.
Oh, I mean, I know, right? I have one, and I literally, it's under my bed because it's terrible. It's the only time I've ever thrown a pillow away. It's just the worst. It's like that stuffing from inside a stuffed animal in the 70s, and you're trying to lay on it. It's like, it's crazy.
I do enjoy that Bowers throws things away by just putting them under his bed.
Look, there's 3 levels in this room, right? Steve throws everything away immediately the minute he's done using it, even if it's a doll that's holding his baby. Ben saves everything, no matter how much it's garbage, and I'm somewhere in the middle. So, it's kind of we're 3,
Well,
and
I hate
Rachel travels so much, she's got everything she owns in one fucking suitcase.
That's true.
Yeah,
There's a new poll.
God.
Best documentary based on SDSC conspiracy. Multiple choice. Is Carmel real? Did Rachel and Steve date? Is Bowers a secret vegan? Well, that one definitely.
That was
Oh, I thought it said virgin. I thought it said Bowers is a secret virgin.
I can see that. I can see that.
just in the early Phoenix days.
Depends on what body part you're talking about, I guess. But
Bowers.
Also, yeah.
Alexander Breyer wanted to know, if he paid $20, would you drink a whole gallon of milk in one show?
don't you throw up a bunch when you do that? How much?
Not enough.
$20?
Not enough.
Well, in one show, over the course of 90 minutes, I think you'd be all right. I mean, if you do it in a row.
Throw up a bunch. I mean, there's all those challenges. There's the cinnamon challenge. There's the milk one. I mean, I'll do them all. I don't give a fuck. I'll throw up all over the set right now as long as I don't puke on my computer.
Do the cinnamon challenge.
But I don't have any milk right now. I'd have to go get milk, so we can't do it today. But if we get the $200 for next Friday, I would drink a gallon of milk.
Bowers is a gamer. We know that.
Wow.
So the poll, by the way,
It couldn't be worse than green juice, is all I'm saying. Like, literally, that half gallon of green juice was like, my body's had milk before, at least. I think I could probably handle it.
Bowers, I do want to go in depth into that, but we haven't even got to the game yet, and we have to close out this poll. So, is Carmel real, and did Rachel and Steve date? Tied, 8 votes apiece. Bowers, a secret vegan, is just behind it. So, apparently, you guys are wondering who the hosts have been dating, except for Bowers. Yeah. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, today's game. So it is make a movie more comfortable. So take the title of a movie and you make it more comfortable. So for instance, Bed Santa, or Sleep Blue Impact, or Dozed and Yawn Snoozed. Anyway, take the name of a movie. That was a stretch. Take the name of a movie.
The movie's not Deep Blue Impact. It's Deep Impact.
It's Deep Blue Sea. I mixed up Deep Blue Sea and Deep Impact. So Sleep Impact.
Deep Blue Impact is how Bowers feels. Well, I don't know what joke I'm making there.
Is it like Pillow Fight Club?
Yes, Pillow Fight Club would be a great one.
I was asleep for the text message when we figured this out, but if it is about the My Pillow guy, we should make it less comfortable, not more comfortable. But I get the point. I didn't.
Well, we're trying to. I mean, we're mocking him, is what we're doing.
So it's irony.
Ironic game. Irony.
It's
also,
irony.
by the way, Bowers, the FBI is on their way to your place for supporting the insurrection of the Capitol building because you bought a My Pillow in the past. Just so
You say
know.
erection? It's a different game, Ben.
Yes, we're erecting an insurrection. That's what we're doing. No, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to participate in the game, what you do is you submit your entry on any of our streams. If you want to play along, our Twitch, our Twitter, our YouTube, or our Facebook. But if you want yours to count toward the prize at the end of the show, as well as having a much better chance of being read on air, what you do is you throw yours in with a tip, at least $5 on a super chat, Venmo, PayPal, any of that stuff, and we'll read those at the end. As always, our front row gets up to 3 entries for free.
Yes, and also I want to finally give you guys a big spoiler alert here for SDSC. The real truth, based on the poll here, I'm going to finally announce it. Carmel and Rachel dated, and Steve is not real.
I would rather be not real than have this mustache. That is for sure.
You look like Lars and the Real Girl. This is like one of those like deep commitment to acting Ryan Gosling projects you're playing right now.
Yeah. Some people are like, I gained 50 pounds for this role. I'm like, I did this dumb shit. So
I don't know if I just don't watch the show, but is it because are you recording like Psycho Yoga too? Is that what's happening?
I am in a movie where I am playing a cop. I will be able to say what the movie is next week. But it is a psycho blank, and it's another job. It's not yoga instructor.
I love that you can reveal all that, but just not what the job of the.
Because it's specific. I asked them if I could talk about it yet, and they're like, not till we start shooting. So I'm like, okay.
Psycho Garbage
Police
Man?
officer.
Garbage Man?
So it's not Psycho Garbage Man, but I think on the day before I do it, I think the game should be guess what the profession is.
Dog walker? Dog walker, maybe? I could see that.
Psycho dog walker, and then I'm just the cop being like, "Good dog walking, guys. Nice work."
Hey,
Judging on how Steve looks right now, I'm guessing the movie you're about to shoot is Dallas Shavers Club.
Nice. We almost got it. That was almost our first sponsor. We had one Patreon ad. Actually, just Michelle Lunger went from the Isolation Nation level to the pinned level. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. And come join the Patreon. It's super fun.
Yes, it's a ton of fun.
I made me and Rachel's Patreon for our, we're not completely done, but I made it last night super high, and it's really hilarious. So I can't wait to release our Patreon for our
It is. And by the way, Bowers was very excited about it. He texted me about it. It was like midnight, and he's like, hey, I just made the Patreon, and it's the funniest Patreon that has ever existed. And I'm like, great, I'll check it in the morning. I'm half asleep. And he goes, no. And he sends me a screenshot, and I was like, all right, that's pretty funny.
We were high. We were on a deadline. We only had one picture of us. That's the deal. We'll tell you when it launches. Ben, let's get this show rolling. Introduce this front row, buddy. Let's go.
On video cameras.
Sounds like a plan. Video front row. Turn on your cameras. It is fucking Fan Fridays. Let's see what fans we have here to fuck today. We've got we got Frank Notaro looking super Frankish. Hello, Frank. What up, dude? We've got Brian Jones, the dentist. You look like a Brian Jones, that hoodie on. We've got.
What does that mean?
I knew a lot of hoodied Brian Joneses in my day. It's a long story. I've lived a long life, lady. We've got Chris LaBalls here in the house. Hello, LaBalls. Thank God you're not wearing a hoodie, otherwise I'd have to call you Brian Jones, and we don't have time. Here with Cass.
I'm glad we don't have time for more Brian Jones jokes, Ben. I'm glad you didn't decide to do that one.
Hit the limit of Brian Jones jokes, and then now we're here.
Is Lady even wearing a hoodie? She looks like she's wearing a t-shirt. Is that a hoodie?
I'm not wearing a hoodie.
Yeah. Do you mean a hat, Ben? You mean a hat?
I mean, what are they called? Fucking
beanie? You mean a beanie?
Beanie. Thank you.
You know, those hoodies for your head.
Yeah.
Wait a second. She just put a hoodie. Wait,
she just put a knit cap on.
Wait, where did Leedy go? All I see is Brian Jones.
Brian Jones.
A beanie is a sleeveless hoodie. That's what it is.
Exactly right. Actually, more like the sleeve of a hoodie, but it's a dead end sleeve. We've got Cass here, my friends. Hello, Cass. You weren't in bed, but now you're back in bed. I think you just moved to bed, so that's fantastic. I love that.
All these shows from my bed.
Yeah.
Always? Have you ever not been in bed?
Oh.
Sometimes she's on a
This is
different
the only
side of
one
her
where I
bed.
can't
Sometimes the back, the wall's different, but it's always in bed. Yeah.
Your body position changes, though, and it creates an illusion.
Yeah, but you thought a hat was a hoodie, so we shouldn't trust him.
Thank you so much, Mustache Harrelson. We've got slightly odd Rob here in the house. Great to see you with that face hoodie on there, Rob. We've got Aranka Haneke here. Hello, Aranka. We've got Frank Berman in the house. I almost wish Frank could just move his head to cover the shiny spot in that painting. But there we go. Boom. So much better, dude. Oh, the stagecraft is next level now. Oh, damn it. We've got Jack Dostal with a yellow pig in the background. Jack looks more Arnold Schwarzenegger-like than ever right now. It's unbelievable. We've got Razor in the house for the first time ever joining us on camera. He's pounding a blue juice. He just
One who
pounded a blue
dubbed
juice.
the queen.
Yes.
Woohoo! Howdy.
Gary!
Good to see. Why'd you just call him the queen?
He's the one that dubbed me the queen.
Oh, that's right.
Name.
Yes,
On the
indeed.
first show.
Great to have you, Razor. Thank you. You're about a year late, but it's great to have you now.
A little late.
We have Abby in the house joining us. Hello, Abby. Great to see you again. We have childcare teacher Shannon Burke.
Aw.
I
Happy
still do. We
anniversary.
still do. Is your anniversary today? My
Nice.
God, that's so
Happy
so.
anniversary.
Love the hoodie.
So for your anniversary, you put sweet shit in the background. For other days, it's just dick jokes for us. Huh? I get it.
Actually, I think it's kind of funny because she's like, last year I still do, and this year it's just me, and it looks like you guys split up.
It does.
It looks like she's having an affair with Bernie, but that's neither.
She does have somebody else's dick in her earrings.
That is a good point.
That's true. That's true.
Correct. This is a weird show. Brian O'Connor is with us from the site of the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. It's nice to have you there, Brian.
Still a deep pull.
Yep. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's what I do every
It's in
night.
a lake. It's
We've
not
got-
that deep.
Ah! Wow, there you go, Taylor. That was a deep pull of a.
Oh my God, Patrick Yoakley supporting the mustache.
Patrick Yoakley
Oh
is
wow.
here. Look at that.
The strong stash.
I love it. That is a strong stash. My God, you could grab onto it for dear life. We've got Anna Hood in the house. Hello, Anna. One of her two sets. Today she's at the abstract set. We've got ready for the superb owl. It's Dave Adler, ladies and gentlemen.
Super
That's-
Bowl.
No, superb owl. I don't know if you know how to read, but
That's the joke. But yes, okay, yes.
I get the joke, but it was a conundrum for me because if I had said ready for the Super Bowl, people might not have read the little letters and not have gotten the joke. Because I had one way, or did I read? You know what I mean? I had one or two ways to go with that.
Perfect.
Thank you.
I have a feeling we're only about 20 episodes from where this whole show is just us introducing the audience and then we say goodbye.
Who am I is here with us. Who am I? I don't
in a
know.
corner.
Bill Thompson. That looks like Bill Thompson, outside though. How can you even tell? It's really
I'm trying to see. I'm trying to. Can we spotlight that for a second so I can see who that is?
It is Billy.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm seeing Abby spotlit. Okay, well, never mind. Who are you? Nobody knows, but it's
Good
great
bit.
to have you here. And now you disappeared, too. I can't even-
Wait, your bandwidth is super low, so we're just hearing a speak and spell.
Sounds like a plan. We have got Josepha Snyder here.
How
It's actually pronounced Josepha Super Bowl. She's wearing
He's wearing a hoodie.
She's wearing a knit hoodie with a badge on it. I love that. We've got Jason
That's the Warriors.
Warriors. Well, sometimes
Yeah.
sometimes police can be warriors. That's true. We've got Jason polishing his cat right now. Love that.
Oh.
That was cute. We got Zara B joining us from AUS Down Under. And we've got Ellie Mays joining us. Hello, Ellie. Ellie, of course, is related to Billy Mays, who brought us the that thing that I can't remember right now.
Wow.
Wow, thank
He
you.
invented hoodies.
And we've got Tam Puthie, the dentist, with a. It's
Oh
been
my God, all
15
of
days since we last discussed male genitalia, including euphemisms or incest or bestiality or fisting / ass jazz hands or whatever that says or. Great mustache. Great mustache and great jacket you got there, Tam. And that, my friends, is the video.
She's got a
front
vintage
row.
lady.
She has a vintage lady. That is correct. We sent her a vintage lady, and those are my nips on the wall. And that is our show, you guys. Thanks for being here. Good night.
Brett Raybold is a comic who has a podcast where he just introduces his guest and says goodnight. That's the
Really?
whole podcast. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
So we're hacky.
And he does it like for
I think
years and stuff.
I think no, he started it I think a couple months ago, but I think it's called like We're Out of Time or something like that. And he just introduces his guest, and then he's like, or just the plugs, and they plug stuff, and then he says goodnight. That's the whole podcast. It's
What
kind
about
of
just the
brilliant.
general?
Weird.
Yeah.
That's such a waste. It's funny, but it's also such a waste.
You guys want to see what you have to do to paint your beard green?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god! Your mouth is an electrical outlet. That is phenomenal.
It's painter's tape, man. That's what it's for.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like you have to tape around the outlet to not accidentally get it.
Yeah. I kept getting it in my mouth, so I had to take my mouth shut.
What kind of paint? What kind of paint is it?
Lead-based, I think they said. I don't know. It was the cheap. They're like, if you want all the lead paint, it's 50% off. I'm like, oh, for sure. Let's do the lead.
I'm gonna
paint.
miss you, Bowers.
I had vegetables. I think that counteracts lead, right? I don't know.
Might have.
I think
Yeah.
I'm healthy no matter what happens from now on.
Yeah, it's actually why I eat a lot of vegetables. It's just so that I can, have my lead habit not hurt me.
You just gotta drink unleaded gasoline and you're good.
Dressed like a cop, of course you like lead.
Generals, please.
All right, you're welcome.
Boo.
So
Boo.
I am really good at
Boo
my
boo
job.
boo 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 boo.
But I missed some generals last episode, and I don't know why, but I did.
I think it could have been the third shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't drunk though. Like I wasn't.
You were a little drunk. At one point, at 2 hours and 20 minutes in, you're like, let's talk to the audience. And then you point at someone who's never seen the show before. It was quite an amazing feat, actually.
Did I do that? Greg Murphy's seen every episode. What are you talking
No,
about?
not Greg. No, there was someone who was
Right
there for the
before-
first time.
Yeah, he's like, this is my first episode. We're like, oh, well, fucking, this is
Did
gonna
they
be
come
weird.
back? Are they in the front row today?
No.
Shit.
And-
Sorry.
Today,
And they
hopefully
won
they'll
the
be back.
award for the best audience member of the show and the $100,000 prize that we'd been promising. So it's incredible.
We were all fucked up a couple
We
days.
were all fucked up.
Like Ben and I had smoked, Rachel drank, and Bowers had vegetables. So we were all
I mean, I did have a little bit of a buzz. I'm not kidding. And I almost threw up about halfway through. There was one point after I finished the whole thing where I was like, and I got up. I don't know if you saw me. I got up and left, and I almost puked, and I didn't. I left the door open so it would be really loud because I thought it'd be funny. But
if there's anyone on this show who has experience almost puking but not, it's Bowers. So thank you.
If
Perfect.
you
I am
puked in
the-
and from like the bathroom, we heard, "See how but shall
that is how I puke. That's funny.
All right, generals. For
Oh,
last episode.
okay.
Thank you.
I have a puke and rally story. I'll tell you later.
Okay,
That's-
please. Oingo Boingo, long last name. Said for Rachel, say my name, say my name. When no one is around you, please pronounce correctly.
It would be
Uh,
amazing if when we're not around, Rachel is just speaks like a debutante. Like just the
The rain in Spain falls mainly in the plains.
Yeah.
All right, My Fair Lady. All right, My Fair Lady. That was a
Yeah, that was
great
my fair lady. Yep.
Yeah.
one. Alexander B said the two-legged tripod. Chris and Rachel, thanks for 200 episodes.
God damn
By the way, that was the bit. That wasn't me being a dick. That was the idea.
it.
Ben and Steve were like, it'd be funny if they only thanked you guys and not us. I'm like,
Okay,
well,
we did not
I
say
did it.
that, and Steve and
didn't
I are
think
still
it-
hurt.
I didn't
Yep.
think it was that funny. And then when I got the videos in, it was so funny. I'm like, they were right. This is hilarious. Nice work.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm hurt. I'm very hurt.
Yeah.
None of those comics are welcome back on the show. You can have them on your guys' podcast, your Rachel and
There are
Bowers
top
origin
5 people,
stories.
so they're coming back. I'm sorry to tell you, but maybe.
We've heard that from a lot. We've also heard that Jesus is coming back, but when's it happening? You know?
We also
Episode 250.
when is our 1 year anniversary? Is it March?
March
You and Steve, it happened a long time ago.
Oh, God damn it.
March 16th.
March 16th. Greg was nice enough to give us suggestions we could do it on the Tuesday or on the Sunday. But I think we're gonna do it on the Tuesday. So we're gonna have the year anniversary. And to do it, we're gonna have an entire episode spotlighting that one couple who had never been to the show before.
Yes. A good move. And I don't know if you know this, but the guy in that was Jesus. He's actually the second coming. He's back. Kind of down about it. So it was.
Jack in the chat just said SDSC 316. What's the quote?
Social distancing, second coming is what SDSC says.
Well, I think you're on your third coming, right, Ben? Anyway, Rachel, what are we doing?
I will be. I mean, if you count the one that's coming up, yeah.
Brianna Bafford had said she had overtime in the COVID lab. It made it hard to watch the show live. She just watched my set and had to give me huge props. You did amazing, Queen. P.S. I'm loving Stoned Steve.
Well, thank you. And also, I'm glad you didn't give Ben props because he has enough.
Too many.
True that.
It's like I have to give you huge props. It's just a giant globe. You're like, oh, fuck.
Props to Ben is a gateway drug. It's not good, you know.
They don't call me Greg Props for nothing, motherfucker.
Everybody
all right,
props.
there's like 10 more. So we had, this was the, I think, last one from, no, 2 more from last show.
It's not a
Patrick,
tumor.
I missed a biggie. I missed a 250 tip that was a general split among all of us. And Leedy, you all rock every day.
Who was that
Holy
from?
shit.
Thanks,
Nice.
Patrick.
Who was it from?
Patrick.
Patrick. Thanks.
Mustache.
Yay!
Wow. Thank you. Holy moly.
Brianna, last one from the 200. She said, thank you for the laughs and crazy times. This show made my week. You 4 have created such an amazing community of weirdos. I love you all.
I mean,
Who said
that's not wrong.
Brianna, I mean, she's not wrong.
Look, man, one of the misfit toys. It's been my whole life. I just collect this, and we have a good time. You know? That's
I
what
love it.
Yeah, that's who we are.
I've had Misfit toys for a long time. They just don't usually talk.
They make you talk. You're like, oh, that's too much. That doesn't fit. That doesn't fit. Get that out of there. Get that out of there. That misfits. Oh shit. Ow. Oh no, I kind of like it.
Those of you who are just joining the show already in progress, Bauer's doing an act out of my toys inside my asshole. Thanks for coming, SD.
No, I was talking about your ear, but it does work better. Better joke if I thought it was the ass.
I thought it was his asshole.
Can we just stop talking?
Never.
Technics, 201 Canadian pennies for you, Mr. Hot Mess Gleib.
Thank you
And
so
then
much.
Curtis Mason, I've only been watching the show since December, but I love what you guys have created. The interactive and welcoming atmosphere has been great and has helped me to be more creative. Thank you for accepting me into this world. I love you all, and I hope this show hits 1,000 plus episodes.
Thank you very much. I'm a little afraid of that idea, but thank you.
Bunst said, hi everybody, only one payment today. Muscle relaxants are working fast. And then it's I think it's a Today Show emoji, but it's probably not like an NBC, but it looks like the NBC rainbow's going both ways, and then just says today.
Nice.
She's getting comfy.
Yeah, hey,
Love that.
did in that.
Amina Salah said, Steve, don't fucking move. There's a caterpillar on your face.
Nice roast. Call me Burnt Reynolds. I've just been roasted.
Oh god.
That's funny.
A couple more,
Thank you.
guys. Zara said, Bowers looks like Bowser ate Luigi.
I'm sorry, but our princess is at the bottom of this green juice.
That's a good one.
Gus Walsh said, "I'm so excited for season 3 of SDSC, and then it's party."
Yeah, it doesn't get bad until season 8.
And jumps the shark.
I have a pool. We could jump a literal shark if we wanted to do that.
Ben has one too, right? We can.
I don't think Ben's gonna let us put a shark in his pool.
I'm fine with that. That'd be fun.
Who says there isn't one there anyway?
Probably is.
By the way, Ben, thanks for the solidarity.
You're welcome.
Look, Ben is me plus Bowers.
Yeah, this is.
I'm Princess Peach.
That's what Zara said.
Dead ass.
Shout out to Amina Soleil. So, and then he said, "Belching Bowers, bow how, see pow chow." Bow how. That's really funny. Last one, Tam said, "General." Oh, please read this as fast as possible. Here we go. 1 sock cutter, he cuts socks. 2 sock cutters, they cut socks. 3 sock cutters, they cut socks. 4 sock cutters, they cut socks.
Oh wow, nice work.
You could only do tongue twisters. It's crazy.
Fast enough.
So Ben, can I guess your puke and
Zara
rally?
said. What?
Can I guess what your puke and rally story was? Can I be Ben
Yeah,
for
please
the
tell it.
puke and rally story?
Sure.
All right, so me and Chelsea lately are at the White House. Me and Obama or doing shots, right? And so I'm throwing up. Michelle Obama's holding my hair, and I think she was making a move at me. I thought she was. Then Barack comes in, and he's totally a dick about it. And then my mom drove me home.
Hey, Bowers, you skipped the part where he had to choose between Michelle Obama and Chelsea Clinton.
I mean, Michelle Obama wasn't there, but it's pretty close.
I do want to hear the real story, though, Ben. What's your puke and rally?
I don't know if it's even like appropriate in like modern life, but when I was a young man in my 20s, I got very drunk at a birthday party somewhere outside of like a roller rink, and I had to puke outside in front, and so I was doing that, and all my friends came out while I was doing that, and I just thought it would be, and then this car pulls up, and I just saw this opportunity that I thought would be a pretty funny thing that would be an optical illusion. It was kind of a prop moment for me early, an optical illusion for them to think it was like this crazy puke and rally moment. I puke and I stand up, and this car with this very attractive girl in the back seat pulls up with the window down, but I could tell she has these balloons, just actual balloons under her shirt to pretend like she had big old titties. And so I puked and immediately walked up to the car window and said, "Those are balloons, right?" She goes, "Yeah." I'm like, "Can I touch those?" And she goes, "Sure." So I go, bam! And so my friends don't know it's balloons. They just see me puke, go up, and just have a girl's titties within minutes. They're like, "How the fuck did that happen?" And it was this magical moment.
Magical moment.
It was magical.
And that woman was Chelsea Clinton.
That's a good story, but one time we were at a bachelor party, and I'm in the middle of this like huge dance club. Like there's no I mean, like we're hundreds of yards away from anywhere. I'm right in the middle of the dance floor, and somebody buys my buddy, the bachelor, a shot of wild turkey. Right, and we're all hammered. He's like, "Oh, dude, I can't drink whiskey. It'll make me throw up." Blah blah blah. And I'm like, "Oh fuck, I'll do it." So I do this shot, and it just does not go. You know, when it instantly doesn't go down well, and I'm just like, and I'm looking. There's no garbage cans. There's no anything. And I'm like 25. I'm like, I'm not gonna be a 21-year-old and throw up in the middle of this bar. So I'm like, woo, and I catch it in my mouth. I just go, and I fucking swallow it. And that was so gross. I had to throw up again.
So did all of us just now.
You swallowed it again?
It's not a second time, but the third time I went, and some squirted up my fingers. I went, oh. But I swallowed it again, and somebody handed me a beer, and I chugged the whole beer, and threw it down, and everybody in the bar fucking went crazy. They're like, "Oh my god, that was amazing!" And then
Oh my
That
God.
sounds like the worst bar I've ever heard of.
it was fun. It was 2002. There were no.
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying the fact that they were like, "Yeah, the vomit guy did it." Yeah.
I mean,
It's impressive. If you see a guy puke in his own mouth and swallow it 3 times without losing any on the floor, that's goddamn impressive. Fuck off, Steve.
That's actually a good point. That is how genies usually grant wishes. But also,
I have a story strangely kind of like that.
Before you tell it, I just want to add that Brian O'Connor in the chat said, I want to know why a woman with balloon tits would be driving around town in the first place. And I think Ben did not specify this was Los Angeles.
Los
Sorry,
Angeles.
go ahead, Ben.
Not at all weird, actually.
Yeah.
This is pretty gross, but I have a pretty
God, why are we doing this?
to eat. Pretty good,
He has
right?
the 3 minutes. He still wants to tell.
And, no, it's not. So I won an eating contest once many years back in my fraternity. It was an absurd amount of food. So the next year, a bunch more. It was me and my friend Chong Chong. So then the next year, a bunch more people joined us in this eating contest, and we had to stop on the way back from Laughlin to San Diego at all these different restaurants, and we would just eat and eat and eat, and it was the same food for everybody. You'd have to until people dropped out. We finally go to this Denny's. This is so gross. We go to a Denny's.
Oh God.
Why?
No,
You don't have to do this.
No, when
you
you
have
add
the
Denny's-
ability to stop yourself.
No. First of all, I want to hear it. Shut up, Steve. Second of all, when you add Denny's to a puke story, it multiplies it by 10. This is amazing. Keep going. Oh, stop it.
Basically, and I'm somebody who's really grossed out by stuff, obviously, but I'm also very competitive, and so, so we ordered Caesar salads, and the person, I don't know if it was
Oh,
the fuck with us,
gross. And then you
the
threw up?
server put like way too much dressing on it. It was like drenched in Caesar
Was there
dressing.
anchovies?
No anchovies, but
Oh, thank
just
God.
huge white Caesar dressing. And so a friend of mine pukes at the table right next to my Caesar salad. And it was not exactly clear where the salad ended and the puke began, but I still finished my
Yeah, I'm stopping
Thank you
it
for
there.
muting him.
Oh my
Thank you for
God,
muting him.
I couldn't.
Also, by the way, Ben, based on what you've been doing during the show on air, I think you're still in this eating contest.
I can be anybody eating hot.
All right, we're going to change the subject because I actually want to talk
I just
about what
wanna say
happened on
one
the
thing,
200th
Steve.
episode.
Steve, I just really quickly, I could beat Bowers in an eating contest. That's how confident I am.
Oh, 1,000%. That's the weird part. Like, I don't eat that much. Like, Chrissy's like, I don't get. She's like, you don't eat that much. I don't eat a lot. I just am fat. I don't know what it is. I just eat
If you look at the hot dog eating contest historically, the skinnier people win. Okay, I'm done.
Good point.
I get full faster. I think it's because I got shit sitting on my stomach.
You also drink a lot. I don't think you're fat. I think you look great, but you drink a lot. Maybe that's part of it.
Yeah, I haven't drank as much the last 3 months, honestly. Like, I drank when I was home in Indiana, but I'm almost completely switched to weed, honestly.
I'm going to drink a beer in honor of that.
Theory about fruits and vegetables. Anyway, Rachel, we got anything to catch up on?
Sure, let's do this. We had Technics say Ben barfed briefly before brushing balloon breasts.
You're right. That summarizes the story perfectly.
And we're caught up. Do we want to do a fan?
Do we have a 2 truths and a lie?
We do.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to do a fan. Chris LaBalls. Go for it.
Wrong kind of fan. Wrong kind of fan.
I was confused.
All right, our 2 truths and a lie is going to be with Razor.
Yes.
Hello.
I have a question. Are you huge, or are those movie posters behind you small?
11 by 17.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Yeah,
I have full-size movie posters, and they look like
Yeah, because if those were like
7'4", like you could be Andre the Giant if those are regular size.
I'm only 6'2".
All right, still pretty big.
Only.
Give that to you. Is that one of your truths?
Yeah.
True.
All right,
Okay.
truths and lie with Razor. Here we go.
Okay. I once taught a guy military time in jail.
Okay,
I've been in 3 television commercials,
okay.
and I was actually at the White House when Michelle Obama was hitting on Chris.
I love that you made it Bowers instead of Ben too.
Yeah. And I was actually born a twin.
I don't like that story.
Yeah, that better be the lie.
Makes me
Otherwise,
sad.
that was weird phrasing. I hope that's the lie.
Wait.
Born a twin.
Born a twin. What's that mean? But you're
Born a twin and adopted a triplet.
Yeah.
Just to recap, born a twin, taught somebody military time in jail, and have been in 3 TV commercials.
Yes.
Nationals or regionals?
Regional.
Yeah, that's a good answer, and we know it's true because he answered it quickly and he knew the difference.
Yep.
So that's clearly
Or
true.
he's a great liar, or he's a great
Well, he could be
liar.
a really great liar. It looks like he's been to prison, but it also
Jail, not prison.
Oh, okay. It also looks like he might have rolled over and killed a twin in the crib because he was big. I'm going with the born a twin. That's got to be my lie.
I'm taking born a twin also, just because I don't want the truth behind that.
Oh.
The way that that's phrased, I'm going with that as the lie.
Commercials?
Commercial.
I'm gonna say you did not teach somebody military time in jail.
All right. What's the answer?
What is it, Razor?
The twin.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
All right.
And twins.
And twins. My two oldest sisters are twins, but not me.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
What's the jail story?
Oh my God.
In Vegas, you pretty much get arrested for everything. So tickets gone. What do you call it? Tickets gone warrant. So
What?
I had to.
Turned into a
You got a warrant
warrant.
because you didn't pay your speeding ticket? Or
Yeah, there was. Yeah, there was.
Yeah, you get pretty much arrested for everything, like breaking the law, evading the law, like that sort of thing.
Experience,
Yeah.
you don't get arrested for anything in Vegas. Everything's legal.
Minor stuff. Yeah. So.
Steve is already crafting the tweet taking you down. Keep going.
So this gangbanger came in, face tattoos and everything, bragging how many people he killed, blah blah blah. And then when the cop came by and wrote down the time, the time with the check time or whatever, he was asking what the hundreds meant. He's like, how come it's hundreds, 30, 100 something, 100 something? I said, it's military time. He goes, what does that mean? I said, after noon, like 1 o'clock is 1300, then 1400 is 2 o'clock PM. He goes, oh, okay. And then 30 is just 30. He goes, oh, okay, well, that makes sense. So I taught him.
And
So
so,
then I met Tekashi 6ix9ine. That's a way better.
And I was his best friend.
so Razor, and you said, and then he had sex with everybody? Oh, different kind of gangbanger. Sorry, I misunderstood the story.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
he
he
did
was
that
my
too.
bitch.
Ironically, he did do that. Too.
Like, yeah, he was arrested for it. That actually is legal in Vegas. So that's
Yeah,
perfectly
exactly.
fine. Yeah, it's encouraged.
Yeah, totally.
What about the 3 commercials? Were you an actor? Was this a favor for a friend?
No, it was a commercial. It was a casino in just south of Seattle, and they were doing commercials, and they used they were just using the employees.
Wait, Razor, what casino was this?
It's called the Riverside, and it's now called it was called the Riverside, then the Grand Central, and it's called something else now.
I was just curious because I have played a casino just south of Seattle, and I just thought that would be very funny if it was the same one. It was not the same one.
Silver Dollar.
So I don't remember
Oh,
now, actually.
no.
There was no point for me to ask. I do not remember the name.
No, this was a way.
I was hoping I would hear the name and be like, that one.
Oh, South. Oh, you're probably one of the tribals.
I think so. Tukwila?
Tukwila. Tukwila would be Riverside.
This is
Freddie.
fascinating, guys.
Yeah, I don't remember.
This is how he gets his regional knowledge.
Look, when I drink tequila, I always get naked. So.
All right,
One
can
of
we
the
talk?
tribal-
Can we
To
talk
Quilla
about?
Mockingbird.
Can we talk about the 200th, guys?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about, Steve, but did I ever tell you
Thank
guys?
you, Razor.
Thanks, Razor.
Razor.
Hey.
All right, Steve, what do you want to talk about?
I am curious to hear how everyone's experience was. So Rachel, you did 5 minutes of stand up in 4 minutes, and
By the way,
I expected more laughs.
when I was helping her, I told her, I go, we'd rather have a good 4 than a bad 8, and Ben's gonna do 9 anyway, so don't worry about it.
I also love that what queen-like behavior. Her first set, she slayed it, and she's like, "I was expecting more laughs." That is some.
I
also,
did
by
find
the way-
myself like speaking very quickly during it because I just wanted to get it over with.
yeah, I do have a fun behind the scenes for Ben's, but I guess we'll say that I'll save that one for when we get to him. So Rachel, how did it feel?
It was like I didn't love it. Like if I'm honest, I don't ever want to do that again.
It's like when I smoked pot for the first time. Same thing.
Yeah. The joke writing part was fun. Like I actually really enjoyed that, and there was some stuff that came out. And Bowers suggested that I like say this set to one person like multiple times, like or a couple different people. That was the most awkward part, I think, is having to like sit down with Kevin and say the jokes. Things like it was just really uncomfortable.
You're like, Kevin, you have to sit through my first ever set. Also, it's about you. Take it.
Yeah, take it.
But you didn't like telling the jokes and getting laughs?
It was a fun experience, except I never want to do that again. I just
Why?
much prefer to be off I don't like being in the spotlight. Like I just as I'm being
What are you
spotlight.
talking about?
Oh, you bitch, Taylor, taking everybody off except me.
I was gonna go the opposite. I was about to take Rachel off.
So was I. So was I.
We were racing to unspotlight Rachel, and Taylor beat us.
I will say, so Jack Doe still just asked, did it feel good after you were done? Yeah, like of course, like getting complimented felt really nice. I was highly critical, but then Kevin's like, let's celebrate, 200th episode of you doing this. And I don't do drugs, right? I very rarely do drugs, and I had a very small edible with weed, and it destroyed me. I got ill. It was not fun. And...
See, now Rachel, if I could give you a little bit of advice about pot,
Oh,
you have to do.
I just loved though how confident your style was. Like I've seen comics do it for a million years, and you were like, bam, and you were like with hand motions and confidence and like hitting it hard. It was really good. It was really funny.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I will say, I think like roasting you two in particular, like made me feel more confident because I've been giving you shit for the last year. So I felt like I could just do that pretty well.
That's the only part I didn't think was very strong.
Yeah, I'm totally okay with you not having spotlight. I'm totally fine. Yeah, by the way, Rachel and Bowers, I just really want to thank you for letting us on your show. I appreciate it.
Thank you guys. Really awesome.
Again, it was your bit. It was your bit that we did. Don't act like I'm an ass.
Okay.
That's the whole inception of the bit. We're like, hey, wouldn't it be funny if? And then we complained about it after. That's exactly what we
I know
did.
that you guys set me up for this.
No, it was a good bit for the show. I like the bit for the show.
It was a good bit for the show.
But Ben, let's go to Ben talking about his stand-up for a second here, because as uncomfortable as you were doing poop jokes, first of all, we all saw you want to finish them.
Yeah.
So you clearly enjoyed it. And afterward, when he dropped me off, he told me, he's like, I'm thinking of putting some of that in my act.
I did say that because I was surprised how comfortable once I started I was doing it. The only part that I hated, I hate hearing the words and saying the words, but worse than that, I always want to make an audience happy, and I hated the moment when it got really gross in my set, and I just saw everybody in the gallery go, oh, that's what I don't ever want an audience to feel from my words. And so I don't know why people like it if that's the reaction it gives them, so I'm still confused about that and kind of conflicted.
Well, there are ways to do shit jokes without, like, describing it.
No, but every time someone
detail.
does a gross joke, a good chunk of the audience goes, oh, even if you just mention, like, the F word or the P word or the S word, like, the audience goes like, oh, man, they laugh, they're like, oh, bro.
What are those words? Fun, party, and Steve? What are those words?
Fun, party, and
Those
Steve.
3 words that have ever been said.
Words that have never been said.
That's why people just go, oh, no, we don't like you lying to us.
You go to the Fun Steve party, people are like, oh, God, no.
No, it's fund, party, and Steve. It's for politics. I'm raising money.
That's true, or whatever else you're doing. You're always raising funds somewhere. That's what you're moving.
But
I don't know what you're talking about. So,
but the cleaner ones from the dirtiness, I did think I could repeat, like the thing about just having like your legs falling asleep could be, and you gave me the advice I could make that one less gross and do that in my act, and I might consider doing that because that's pretty relatable, I feel like. But
winning the poo, I think, is a joke you could put in your act. I mean, that's
Yeah,
and the idea of like
That was my favorite.
And to be honest, like poop jokes are funny as long as you don't describe the poop in depth.
yeah.
So like that's really what it comes down to. Winning the poo is one of the funniest things I've ever heard, and it was very relatable because it happens everywhere. Where you're like, oh fuck, yes.
Bowers actually has 3 trophies in his bathroom.
Well, I'm saying it happens like God forbid you're in public, right? That's when it's the most, because like if you're in public and you gotta, it's like, but when it's winning the poo, you're like, oh, it's the best day of my life. I'm gonna buy a lottery ticket. It's amazing.
Also, by the way, Bauer, stop shitting in front of other people, if you would.
Oh, I've shit in public 6 times in my whole life, but
You mean in like a public restroom? You don't mean like actually?
Yeah.
You don't mean like in that same bar at that dance floor, right?
No, I always go to the bar next door.
You don't
Got it.
poop in public restrooms?
No, not if I can help it.
What
Not
do you
if I
mean
can
you've
help
done
it.
it in public? What does that mean?
I mean,
Like
like at a
outside
public
of
restroom. I don't ever go in public restrooms if
Oh.
I can help it.
Oh,
Yeah,
agreed.
Yeah, so I'm just
I
saying.
thought you were saying the opposite. I thought 6 times you literally just went in front of
Oh,
people.
no. That's been twice on canoe trips, so it's a totally different thing. But in public restrooms is a whole different.
He's like, and that's why I stopped going to the beach.
Also, what is with
The
those?
beach is good because there's sand. You can bury it like a cat.
Oh. what is with those the like proliferation of bathroom stalls, especially in like bad restaurants and gas stations? They literally don't have a door on the stall. How could anybody ever use that?
Well, that's so you don't do a bunch of drugs in there. That's why it's at the.
But
back.
how could anybody use it for its
They
intended
don't,
purpose?
they don't
don't
want
care.
To. That's the point.
Do you think the restaurant is incentivized to make you poop there?
You know what? I think we've had enough poop and vomit jokes and stuff. Or
Well,
even
then we
stuff.
can't ask Bowers how he felt.
Why are you so uncomfortable with this kind of material, Rachel?
I'm just reading the room, Ben. I'm just reading the room.
She's been a comic one day. She's already reading the room.
I will say I did enjoy doing Ben's poop jokes from say I
Oh.
think comedy karaoke would actually be
Great
a lot
idea.
of fun.
Yeah. Well,
That
it's
would-
great when Saturday Night Live it does it, and I was really hoping that Ben was a step ahead of you and knew you were going to be stoned, and the last joke was super racist. I was hoping that
He's like, you ever take a shit with those people? I'm like, oh no.
What was the behind the scenes thing you wanted to say about it?
What?
You said you had a behind the scenes thing you wanted
Yeah,
to say.
that you told me that you wanted to put this in your act.
Oh.
Ass? Put it in his ass?
Rachel, enough with the poop jokes already.
Oh.
Come on, read the room.
I hate that word so much because I hear it and it's so gross. All you think about is really grossness.
I don't know. I was laughing a lot, but it could have been altered state. So who knows?
Yeah, so your second time with pot was better, Steve? That's what you're saying? You enjoyed it?
My second time with pot was way better. My first time I was like, fuck you guys, never again. But that's also because you guys made me like smoke enough to get the Wu-Tang Clan high.
Okay,
Like,
by
you
the way-
guys-
By the way, you were at home by yourself. We didn't make you do anything. I'm saying, like, you took a way too big a puff. Agreed.
Oh,
but, like,
I'm sorry. Was I supposed to be like, no, guys, this isn't right. I don't feel good.
What I'm saying is, like, we had that bong, and then you went. I did like the biggest bong rip I've ever seen in my whole life.
Because I don't know the difference.
It
That's
was like,
why.
basically like if a guy who never drank before and he just did, and again, you're not afraid of it, you don't know, took a bottle of tequila and just drank the whole thing like I did the green juice, they would fucking die.
That is pretty much what my friends and I did the first time we drank. We didn't know, like we didn't know the difference, and we had between 3 of us, we finished off an entire bottle of bourbon.
But tell us about this day. So how did it feel? What was going through your head? Did it feel, I know you told me many times throughout the day, you're like, I feel pretty relaxed. And you also felt like it made you a little quicker.
Yeah, I
You were
genuinely
firing off
enjoyed it.
jokes all show.
I genuinely enjoyed it. Yeah, some people would call that wouldn't shut up, but yes, I was firing off jokes. I genuinely enjoyed it. Afterward, I was also like throughout the night, I was pretty chatty. Like I was just like calling people, just wanted to talk to people. I was just being really chatty, and I was like even I almost said goofing around. Now that has a different meaning on this show. I was enjoying myself on social media, being an idiot. Also, like, and writing, the kind of jokes I wouldn't normally write. And so I did enjoy it. I do see potential uses, but also at the same time, I am a little afraid of the, like, I tell the story of how the first time I ever had a cup of coffee was a couple years ago, and then I owned a Keurig 3 weeks later, and like I'm a little worried about that.
Wow, that is a crazy story, Steve. So you tried coffee and then you bought a coffee machine? Whoa! Whoa, dude. Slow down.
You know what
Well, I bought a coffee machine from this woman who had balloons in her tits. That's the thing you didn't.
Steve, do you go and speak to colleges about this? Please try if you try coffee, but don't buy the machine.
My point was I went from never ever having it to 3 weeks later having a home, like it being a very important part of my life.
I think you smoking pot, Steve, is the best analogy is that episode of The Simpsons where Homer gets the crayon stuck in his brain, right? It's when because that's why he's dumb. They take the crayon out and then he's smart, right? But he's sadder. That's what pot is. The crayon in your brain. It just makes you're not as smart, but you're happier. That's the way it works.
All right, so you're saying I should put a crayon in my brain?
Well, I'm saying smoke more pot. You won't be as smart, but you'll be happier. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not gonna trade that.
Do you think
I'm fine being miserable and smart? I like that better.
Do you think you're going to use any of the jokes that you wrote when you went home?
Well, I didn't write any jokes. I just wrote some tweets. Like I didn't write anything for my act. I wrote tweets mainly about being high, which I don't want to be that comic. Like I once got a submission, like in the early days of booking stuff. When we would still get submissions in the mail. I got a submission once from someone, and it said like their name, and it said in quotes the pot comic, and like the return address had a hand-drawn pot leaf on it, and like the entire fucking thing, and it was like 420 Pot Lane. It wasn't even a real fucking. And I was like, fuck you. I don't like this is the campiest shit, and so like I don't want to ever be that.
I hired that guy 3 times, so it just depends on the that guy works for EMC for me all the time. Fucking pot 420 guy was fucking great.
And I find it amazing that you are against a comedian branding themselves well.
Well, I think that was branding themselves poorly, is what I was saying. I don't want it to.
Everybody's got a niche, man.
That is true. That's why I'm doing my new special all about coffee, because I'm very addicted now. Very, very addicted.
I love that. Steven, I can't explain to you how hilarious it is to hear you say, no, it's like when I tried coffee, and then 3 weeks later I owned a coffee machine.
Look, we can't all be junkies, Ben, okay?
Look, it's not, even weed's not going to be a gateway for some people, sure, not for everybody.
For the audience at home, that was actually just Parmesan cheese.
God damn it. And I do that now with coffee creamer, and that's my point.
He was mainlining fucking coffee pods.
And Bowers, so we know you felt ill afterwards, but like, was any part of it, like, did it taste good?
I mean, I'll say this. The reason I don't eat vegetables is because I cannot handle the texture of chewing them. It's not the taste. It's I can't. It's just, I want to vomit from the chewing part of I just don't like that sort of crunchy texture that vegetables have.
Do you eat lobster or crab or anything?
I do not.
Okay, because if you ate lobster and you were upset by the texture of a fucking green pepper.
Shrimp freaks me out. I don't like any of that kind of stuff. That's like, I don't like that kind of, it's just, when I have to bite something through something in my mouth, I'm not a whatever. So it tasted kind of gross, but I mean, literally, I did have a bunch of energy, and I think it was probably the natural sugar, or my body's never had that many vitamins. But I'm saying, like, I did not sleep till like 4 a.m. I was literally like, like I'd done a bunch of cocaine. It was crazy.
Speaking of side effects, the next day. So first of all, I texted everybody because I realized I had a COVID test the next morning. And so first I texted everybody and I was like, I'm really worried that I smoked pot because I have a COVID test early in the morning, and what if I test positive for being awesome? And so
Hold on, Steve, when you sent that to me, I had taken, I thought you were serious at first as I started to read it, and Kevin's right next to me. I'm like, what does he think? Oh, that motherfucker.
At first
the next
morning, I was not in that text chain, and then I wasn't.
But the next morning, I had set my alarm. Normally, I don't have to set an alarm, but I was like, just in case I did smoke, and I slept until my alarm. And so I went to the COVID test, and I came back, and I was like, let me get breakfast. And I go to a burrito place, and I order the burrito, and I'm like, I don't have my wallet. First time in my fucking life, I didn't have my wallet with me.
Steve's beating around the bush, but the point is he had to suck dick for a burrito, and he's afraid drugs does that now.
And you said it wasn't a gateway. No, it was... it's the first time I've ever left the house without my wallet in my fucking life, and I had to I was like, do you guys take Apple Pay? And they were like, no. I was like, okay, I'll be back, and then to like drive back home, get
I
my
just
wallet,
love,
go back
I
and get
just
a burrito.
love so much those Steve stories of being a druggie. He's like, it's like when I bought the coffee machine, and then you guys won't believe it. I did drugs, and I slept until my alarm.
Yeah, my point is, I was very responsible, and
Then
one
I had
time.
to Apple Pay for a burrito. Oh no!
No, they didn't take Apple Pay. That's my
Oh.
point. One time, I smoked pot one time, and I'm already like, oh no, I just leave without my wallet now. Like, I don't want to be that guy.
All right, so Steve, you taking your COVID test the day after smoking pot. It reminded me of there's a letter that hangs above my toilet in my bathroom because it's the funniest letter I've ever gotten. And this was I forgot I had a blood test for my my life insurance the Monday after a Vegas trip.
Oh God.
This is the greatest. I've been wanting him to read this on the show like forever.
Wait, no, read it out. Read it out. We're not going to be able to.
Okay, so this letter it says, and I love it how it doesn't bury the lead. It just says, Dear Christopher Bowers, thank you for submitting an insurance application to the American General Life Insurance Company. We have reviewed your application, but are unable to offer you a policy because of the laboratory result tests indicated the presence of cocaine in your urine system. So I don't have life insurance because we went to Vegas the Monday before I was supposed to get my life insurance. But I framed it and put it up on my toilet because it's the funniest letter I've ever gotten and the coolest I've ever felt. I know that's how a nerd would feel cool, but it is. So there you go.
Basically, they sent you an email saying you can't get life insurance because you tested positive for being awesome.
Yeah, exactly. The agent guy I've been talking to called me. He goes, yeah, they're not going to give you life insurance. And I go, because of drugs or health? He goes, drugs for sure. You're actually pretty healthy.
It's like, we will insure those genes against odors, though. We will do that.
It was funny. So Thursday, so the day after the show, I go to Steve's house to pick up the car because now I've got his car if we want to do anything else. Actually,
Damn
no,
it.
because I'm going to end up keeping it for the duration, so let's not. But he's like, hey, as I was leaving, he's like, I want to ask you something. I'm like, okay. And he goes, was I funny or high, or like, could you tell a difference? I'm like, oh, that's a good question. But then he told me that you put up a poll, right, on our Facebook to find out, were you
'Cause I
funnier,
was-
as funny, or less funny?
Or less funny. And the reason why is because I felt funnier, but I was also like, I don't trust High Steve to have accurate feelings.
No, that's the one that you got to figure out. I mean, honestly, when I first, because again, it's only been a couple years for me, and like I learned how to calibrate the things I come up with when I'm drunk. I know the difference between funny and just drunk, but I don't know the difference yet between high and just, so that's something you have to calibrate. To figure out.
I've seen so many people who think they're hilarious and we're just like, no, you're just very high right now.
Right, but also I've written I've written good jokes that like were intricate and weird because I was in a high state when I wrote them, and sometimes they're funny and sometimes they're not. It's just the key is figuring out the difference is the point.
Yeah, and sometimes you launch a pillow company. Like, there's lots of stuff that people can do.
Taylor, do you have that video? So as I was walking up to Steve's place, I took this video.
What is this?
Nice try, Steve. I don't think so.
So I didn't realize, I thought I had already distributed all those magnets. I didn't realize that there was one left in the glove box because I was like, oh, I have my new insurance card. I should put it in the glove box, and open the glove box. I'm like, motherfucker, there's more of these? And so then I was like, all right, I'm going to put it on the car. And then the problem is every part that I would put on the car that she wouldn't see is not metal because like the bumpers aren't metal. And so I was like, all right, I'm just going to put it in the back corner and hope she doesn't notice. But I guess that you can't fool the queen.
If only Steve had gone back to his place, done some coffee, and got a creative idea.
I would have thought outside the box.
Steve, does the Steel City AF building have any metal walls or siding or anything? Is there any sort of?
No, we've taken out all the metal so that you guys can't put Air Canada magnets on it. That's the...
All right. So what do we want to do before the game?
Well, let's do a lead. Do we have a lead auction or no?
Yes,
Yeah.
you guys can have your pick between two. You
All
can
right.
either have this one. Remember that old chestnut?
Oh my god.
Oh my God. Two chestnuts.
Or we could go for this one. You guys take your pick.
Vote in the chat. Which would you rather see?
So
the
either two nuts or two nuts.
Yeah, I would be shocked if someone would buy this to put this on your wall.
No, I
How
like
do you explain it?
I could see Bowers putting that on his wall.
Hey,
Next to the
makes sense.
next to the congratulations you're on cocaine letter he has.
yeah, I've got the are you not entertained? I'm into taint. I've got that one on my wall. Great, lady. Does that one have a nose ring? Because it'd be a Prince Albert.
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
Give it one.
And Tam put in the chat the one of me and Steve is detectives.
Ah!
I think we do the. Well, now it's tied. Two
Let's
people
do it.
then.
Can we do a lot? Can we do them both? Can we just do a lot
Sure.
of two leading?
Yeah.
Let's do them
Yeah,
both.
Put them together.
Oh, let's do them both. We've never done two at once. So we got two leading
The
drums. We got
detectives, as Tam
Detectives and
said.
Prince Albert. Okay, those are the two.
Detectives.
Jesus Christ.
Sticking nuts.
And Razor called it Purple Vein.
Ah!
Purple Vein's way better than mine. That's really good.
I just double checked it too to see if I did add a vein. I didn't, but I can do that.
Purple Vein, Purple Vein.
Ron Gould
This,
started us
this
out.
is what it sounds like when the hosts cry.
And dicks cry, bum, bum, bum.
I had to Google it penises to see if they all had hoods. It's still my favorite sentence that's ever been in the history of the world.
Wait, is that penis wearing a hoodie?
I've learned so much on this show, and the penis hood thing is the highlight, probably.
All right, things are going crazy.
So-
The balls is at 120.
So yeah, we had Ron Gould at
Together
100,
group.
but then we had who was it? Chris LaBalls is at 120.
So 120 for the balls for both, and it's for both. You get both pictures with this.
Yeah.
one. It's a lot. We're not
Penises that have hoods are white supremacist penises.
And you guys can vote on or bid on Steve's YouTube or
Wait,
the
wait.
super chats.
I'm being serious when I say this. Do you think the Ku Klux Klan wears hoods to be anti-Semitic?
Oh my god.
Wow.
I think it's to obscure their identity, but yeah, that's maybe. And by the way, C. Bowers, if I had made that joke when high, I would have been like, I have no idea if this is good or not, or if this is a high deal.
I think that's what they're doing. They're double hooded.
I think it's to keep them safe from COVID, actually. They're very responsible.
All right, so we're still at 120 for the balls. Then we got 130. Maybe we'll do 130, and we got 130 for two leading draws: Detectives and Purple Vein.
Wanna see you dancing on the purple vein.
Purple vein, purple vein.
Is that like the Yellow Brick Road except not?
Oh, yellow dick chode.
Follow the Yellow Dick Show. Follow the Yellow Dick Show. Follow the Yellow Dick Show.
Because of the wonderful things he's rumored to do if he ever got laid.
Because of the wonderful goofs he does. Diddly diddly doo.
Oh.
Guys, I'll be honest, I quit.
30 from LJ
Okay.
Mutz.
Welcome you.
We got
130
130 from LJ Mutz. 130 from LJ Mutz. So we got
130 from LJ.
balls. 140. 140 the balls. Come on. We got 130. Anybody want to go 140?
I got it. Lollycock Guild. There we go.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice, Taylor. You were shaving that one.
Oh.
Somewhere over the Prince cock.
That one doesn't even. What?
It kind of works.
Taint
I
bow?
still enjoyed it. I still laughed.
Thank you. Oh, taint chode would have been good. Somewhere over the
Oh.
taint chode. That would have been better.
All right, 130.
Watch
going
out to
one.
Taint Bow.
The ball says he's out.
All right. Well, 130 going once to LJ. 130 going twice. We'll give 10 seconds for YouTube to catch up. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sold.
Wait. I said wait before you said sold. I saw hands up from Chris.
Well, there was two. No, so YouTube just came in. There was two 140s, Courtney and Ron Gould. So
Woo!
Ron Gould and Courtney is tied.
Somebody want to go 150? Or we can Samson this shit and each get one for 75 bucks. We're not.
See.
Does one want to jump up to 155 or 151 or 160?
Let's see.
This is worth a lot. I feel like this was the drawing where I really
Jay's at
learned how to draw a dick.
LJ's like, I don't even. That's the one where you learned how to draw a dick.
Yeah, I feel like this was the one where I really understood the essence of a dick. So
Ron Gould's at 150. LJ
LJ's
Ben
already
up
on
to 160.
Steve just looks so disappointed in me.
I'm disappointed in everything, lady.
No, Steve's never been more understood in his life. The essence of a dick.
Steve, get high again. You'll love that.
Steve and I approached your door as detectives, and we're like, we're gonna have to take you downtown and take some fingerprints. Not my best. Not my best.
Oh, I get it.
Was that a mustache joke? Raleigh fingers? No. You know what? Well, that's okay.
Thank you for saving me from the worst joke club right there. Thank you.
No problem. Happy to help.
LJ with 160 going once.
Going once, going twice. 10 seconds for YouTube to catch up. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sold to LJ for 160.
And by the way, I apologize. I was not filled with disdain just there. I got distracted because I saw a news alert that Fox News has now canceled Lou Dobbs, their highest rated show, because of the MyPillow lawsuits, because of that shit.
Good.
Because of the Dominion lawsuits.
Well, there's two different voting people suing them each for $2 billion, right? Dominion's different than the other one, right?
Yeah,
YouTube
Yep.
is lagging a little bit longer than normal, so Courtney came in with a 170. I don't know what to do.
Shit.
Oh shit.
20 seconds from now on.
All right.
Also, I just want to make clear, Steve is trying to make clear there he is not filled with dick stain.
Yes. No disdain from
Or distaint.
I'm not filled with dick stain, but Ben's globes are.
You played the globes, Ben.
I call it the journey to the center of the earth, Steve.
Ben's like, I want regional knowledge also.
Fuck your globes.
Carmel loves Lord of the Rings, and I wanted to visit Middle Earth. You know what I mean?
Oh, Tam's now in the running, so it's 170 right now. So it's 170 right now.
that's
So she's just
Courtney.
stating.
It's
Courtney's
Courtney.
170, and
Courtney's
so we
at
need 180 if LJ in or out for 180.
LJ.
Lady will throw in a couple extra pube drawings for free.
Yeah, I'll make him right now.
LJ says he's
No,
out.
no,
All
no,
right,
no.
so Courtney going once, Courtney going twice. I'm gonna just say sold, and if it's something happens, do this. Oh, there we go. Right
There it is. Look at that. That looks like a Picasso.
Ew.
Not Picasso's pubes, just like
Is that
his
also the back of the
style.
map?
Oh, okay.
I don't know what Picasso's pubes look like. That's just like
Jack in the chat just said pick asso. All right, we're just
pig ass dough.
I think Picasso. Oh, that was Van Gogh. They cut off his pubes. Anyway.
All right. Congrats, Courtney.
Yay, well
We
done,
cut off half of
Courtney.
them. He only cut off half of them.
congratulations, Courtney. I think.
This is the weirdest after show I have ever been to.
Oh, by the
We
way,
need
I
a
feel
game.
like this is this is good, but I am glad there aren't comics here. You know, because sometimes I'm like, you know, most of the time this show I'm impressed with the show because the comics think, oh, that was really cool, and sometimes it's so stupid. I'm glad there aren't comics here to judge us. And today's one of those days. I'm happy we're getting to have this.
Although Jodie Sweetin is so game, like we know that she would be so in for all of this stupidity.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
For sure.
I just
All right, let's do a
heard that
couple,
nobody bought my
generals.
stuff when I was alive. I had to wait till I was dead for any notoriety whatsoever.
Oh, you said just hurt. I thought you just said I just heard, and I was like, no, you wouldn't have.
No, I'm dead now. I'm dead now. But good for you, Lily. It's really great.
You're one of the one
All
side.
right. Some generals and then the game.
Thanks.
Cam said, I did not think anything could be more gross than Bauer's pillow shitter and puke pussy story, but I was so very wrong. I want those 3 minutes erased from my memory.
Yeah, how dare you underestimate Bowers' grossness?
Ben.
And then Marianne White says, Steve, was it Muckleshoot or Emerald Queen?
Probably one of those. I truly forget.
Buckle shoot.
And last general, Zara said, Ben, if you want to get to Carmel's Middle Earth, just say, I don't do just the tip. I want to be Helms deep.
I don't get what that means.
The Helmsworth brothers are Australian actors, so she knows. To be Helm's Deep, she wants you to fuck one of the superhero guys. I don't know which one,
Oh
but
my
they're all
god.
pretty.
Yeah,
hot.
that's exactly the reference. Totally got it. Completely got it. Didn't make up a new thing at all. Totally got the reference.
All right, the game. If you're on our front row and you want to play, today's game is Make a Movie Comfortable any way you want. This is
Game time.
I was really on it today, and I was able to collect one unpaid. Sorry, everybody. Riverman, back to the futon.
Nice.
Hi, kitty.
And
Come here.
all right, so if you're in our front row, Tampathy, you're first.
I have Saw ASMR. Friday
Very
the
different movie.
13th Friday the 13th Spa Day. And Faces of Deep Breaths.
Nice. Jason B.
Okay, I got. This is Spinal Pat. Texas Chainsaw Massage. And yes, comforters for old men.
Brian.
I just have two. Full plus jacket. Cool fleshlight. Yeah, cool fleshlight juke. Oh, Jesus.
I want to know where this one's going.
Fleshlight Luke.
What is it?
Cool fleshlight Luke.
I guess that is more comfortable than the hand. That is a good point.
But also, it's also good that it's cool and not warm and slightly getting cooler over time.
The balls.
All right. I have the parent nap.
Nice.
I have Couch Carter.
Nice.
Oh, fuck.
And I have when When Harry Met Zanny is my last one.
Gaga Oreos are good.
They are, they're tasty in different colors, but anyway, so I have three. The first one instead of, yeah, that would actually be good. Bacon wrapped Oreos. That would be
What are the flavors in it?
Food coloring.
Oh.
So the first one, instead of Fast and Furious, Slow and Steady.
Nice.
And so the next one is Harold and Kumar, DoorDash White Castle. And the last one, in Gabriel Iglesias' vein, Lars and the Fluffy Girl.
Maybe try not to talk about Gabriel Iglesias' vein, but
Purple vein. Sorry, go ahead.
Shannon.
I have Boys in the Hoodie.
Those are comfortable hats.
Edward Masseur Hands. And One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest in the first class section.
Nice.
Patrick.
I only have two. Children of the Sleep Number Bed. And Sleep on Me.
Anna.
So I have Rosemary's Baby Blanket.
Nice.
Nice.
And Meet the Rockers.
Oh.
And Herbie the Love Hug.
Oh. Also, just quickly, I just noticed Jason is dressed just like the Dalai Lama. It's pretty incredible. I tried to spotlight him, it didn't work. I don't know what's happening to my spotlighting skills.
Nailed it.
Nice knit cap, though. I love it.
Jack, you're up.
All right, I've got Xana Duvet.
Nice.
Plush Hour.
Nice.
Oh, fuck.
And it is warm and cozy down here in the sewer, I promise.
Aranka, is that how I pronounce your name?
Yeah,
Perfect.
perfectly, actually. Okay, I have Live Comfortably,
Nice.
Raiders of the Lost Blanket, and Singing in the Hot Tub.
Ben, that's for you.
I appreciate that you thought it sounded like singing.
Great entries. Zara.
Hey. I have Tokyo Drift Off to Sleep.
Nice.
The Empire Strikes Back rubs. And while you were sleeping, I made you breakfast.
Oh, there you go.
Ellie.
Can't hear you.
Oh, we can't hear you.
We'll come
While
right
you were
back.
sleeping wrapped in a tortilla, I made you breakfast wrapped in a tortilla.
Check.
No, we can't hear you. Check your audio settings to see what microphone you're using. We'll come back to you.
What she's saying right there is, the Sham Wow's fantastic. I recommend everybody try it.
Frankie, go ahead.
All right, I got $1 Million Bed.
Nice.
Nice.
Coming to a Restful Sleep. And Rocky Bye Baby. Hey, yo, Adrian, I got to get to sleep. Oh, fuck, I woke him up.
That was Frank Notaro's new one-man show, Rocky
Thank you.
Comfortable. There were several characters there. There was a storyline. I loved it.
Okay, Ellie, did we get
Got your sound
your
yet?
microphone? No.
Something's going on.
Okay, so I'll read yours here in a second. Is there anybody else that wants to do their on camera? Wave at me. I don't see any hands. Did Razor? I don't see him. Is he wanting? No game entries. Okay.
I have one.
Oh,
You
Razor's
do?
got one.
Oh, go ahead.
Instead of coma, food coma.
Very comfortable. We also had, so Billy Thompson had to leave early, but his was the Fast and Furious massage chair. I know what you did last summer break, Miss Teacher. The True Man Show. And then who else had to leave? And send me theirs. This chat. I don't like getting game entries in the chat. Here we go. Frankie Berman. He said the Dark NyQuil.
That's the good stuff.
So I married a relax murderer.
Oh my god.
Nighttime.
And then Bed Boys for Life.
Bed Boys?
Bed Boys for Life.
Nice.
And then Ellie had Couching Tiger, Slipper Dragon. Okay, and so the rest of the entries, we had Charlie Tinsley, Ice Age, Continental Drift Off to Sleep.
Nice.
And then Randy Longmire, Lazy Boys in the Hood.
Nice.
Curtis Mason, I'll get out of bed the day after tomorrow. His other one was Fast Asleep and the Furious Wife.
Nice.
Kirk H, The Silence of the Counting of the Lambs.
Nice.
Shannon Savage, Corner Office Space. Oh,
Nice.
she had Detangled.
Nice.
Oingo Boingo, Rocking Chair Picture Book. Jonathan S, Sleeping in Seattle.
Nice. For itself.
He had Steaks on a Plane.
Sounds lovely.
Does.
Ferris Bueller's Month Off. Sarah Green had the Kraft Matic Adjustable Bed.
That one's really good.
She also had the same one. It came in twice.
I like the second one better.
I'm more of a fan of the first one. Gus Walsh had Jennifer's Body Pillow.
Oh my god.
Oh, God, that's a good one.
And Sisterhood of the Traveling Sweatpants.
Nice.
Nice.
Amanasala, 12 Years of Sleep.
Oh my god. Oh, it's fucked up.
He had JoJo Casket.
Fuck.
Just inherent in that joke is that being dead is more comfortable than being a rabbit. That's amazing of a leap.
I think it's in a coffin. There's a pillow. It's very comfortable in there. I think.
It's a my pillow.
Amanasala, my brother's reefer.
Oh my god.
Oingo Boingo, long last name. Snuggy Nights. Carl, The Hunger Games Catching 5 Minutes. Chris LaBelle, it's a game for you, Steve. A Good Day to High Hard.
Nice.
Well, it sounds like a game for Ben, actually.
Last one, Amanasala, Gentlemen Prefer Blunts.
Nice.
All right, that's all of them.
All right, wow, that was a really good one. I can't believe 201 episodes in, we're still coming up with this many creative games. This is great. I really like Jennifer's Body Pillow. Parent Nap was good. Harold and Kumar DoorDash White Castle I thought was great. Plush Hour I thought was very funny. I gotta go with the Counting of the Lambs. I like that one a lot. Very clever, the Counting of the Lambs. Rach, what was your favorite?
I loved Boys in the Hoodie. The Craftmatic adjustable bed.
That was good.
It just made me feel old. I'm gonna give it to 12 Years a Sleep.
Nice. How's it going, Ben?
Tough, very tough. I liked a lot of them. I think I really loved Snuggy Nights. I loved 12 Years of Sleep, but I give it to the last entry under the wire. Gentlemen Prefer Blunts.
Nice. Steve?
I really liked Couch Carter. I liked Plush Hour, Jennifer's Body Pillow, Snuggy Nights. But I'm breaking the tie, and it's so offensive. It's great. 12 Years of Sleep. That's awful. Claim your prize. SDSCshow.com. Shoot us an email.
All right. Ben and Steve, did you guys write any, or are we doing speed game?
I just wrote a couple.
I wrote a couple, but I do hope we do speed game. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
we can do speed game. I have 6 of these, and they're quick.
I have 4.
All right, I'll start then. Duvet the right thing.
2 Million Ways to Recline in the West.
I've got some Plump Fiction.
Nice.
Under sleeves.
I've got Die Soft.
Sleepover at Tiffany's.
Father of the bride, but after the wedding.
Annie, hallway to your bedroom.
My last one is National Lampoon's Stuffed Animal House.
Oh, nice. That is.
Yep.
I did.
The joke is gone.
Could also do National Lampoon's Solo Vacation. I have Dances Without Wolves.
That's good. Totally true. I've got 8 heads in a padded duffel bag.
Nice. 8 heads in a rolly suitcase. I have She's All Napped.
I like that one.
I am out of them.
My last one, instead of blown away, just blown.
Comfortable. All right, Leedy, what's the topic of this week's speed game, since you're so good at it?
No. I'm doing that shit again. You already thought of a topic, right? Steve suggested one.
Yeah. First I smoke pot, now Leedy's on speed. What's happening, everybody? Yeah, we're gonna do. So we're gonna do.
She's got the hoodie on top of her head for it. She looks like a speed addict.
So we're gonna do another. We're gonna make something more comfortable, but we're gonna make a song more comfortable. So give us suggestions of songs. We'll make it more comfortable.
All right. Put the songs in the YouTube chat or the Zoom chat.
And Steve, do you want to just shout out like we've been doing, or do you want to put a letter in the chat for us to be called on whoever chimes in first?
Well, we could raise our hands. We're on camera, Ben.
Oh, yeah, right.
Mr.
Enter
Brightside.
Sandman. Steve.
Go, Steve.
Just Sandman.
Enter sleep time, man.
Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Enter Sandman, bring me a dream.
Smells like Teen Spirit.
Enter Sandman from behind.
Oh, God.
Oh.
That's less comfortable, Ben. We made it
More
less
comfortable for the person entering.
What was the one you said, Bowers?
What did I say? I said, smells like Teen Spirit.
Smells like a warm cup of Teen Spirit.
Sunday, Bloody Sunday.
Sunday, Bloody Marys on Sunday.
Monday with absolutely no blood involved.
White and nerdy.
White and nerdy in America.
White and nerdy after smoking pot for the second time.
Pretty comfortable.
Fight
Ants
for your
marching.
right to party. What did you say, Rachel?
Wait.
Ants marching.
And sleeping.
Fight for your right to party.
Just peacefully go to sleep instead. Oh, cancel plans.
Hit me with your best shot.
Please don't hit me.
Hit me with your best shot of melatonin, please. That would be lovely.
All right, 2 more. The night the lights went out in Georgia.
The night lights went out in Georgia so you could sleep like a little prince.
The night the lights went out in a better place than Georgia.
I have a feeling that, Ben, every time you went to bed, your mom kissed you on your head as a kid and said, "Good night, little prince." I think that's what she said every night.
No, she sang me 2 songs. One was an American song, one was in Hebrew. But thank you so much.
Yeah, Bowers was way off.
Yeah, right. I'm a dick. 2 songs till you graduated high school. One more. Let's
long
go
after
with
that.
the Hokey Pokey.
Oh shit.
Please don't poke me.
The hoe keeps poking me.
The hoe keep poking me.
Yeah. Poking the hoe.
The hoe keep poking me. It's very funny. All right, it's time for the song, Ben. Here we go.
Once, twice, 3 times a lady. We know it's lady doodle time.
Purple vein. Okay.
She might draw something very similar to purple vein. Or Ben Doodles.
Thank you. All right, first up, I have Patrick and Steve matching. Steve decided to go with the cowboy hat just to, become twins.
Nice.
And twins.
And twins. Then I have Bowers trying to paint the stash. No.
That, by the way, is after the roller didn't work.
That is awesome.
And he made sure to wear a white jacket so that if anything drips, it just matches all of his other jackets. And
That painting is called Running on Fumes.
I have Bowers feeling a little sick, and then see how pachow bow. Then I have I just spent the day goofing off. Wait, no, not that way. Then I have Steve's new Luke.
Nice.
Then I have the long lost Picasso painting.
Oh, God.
Castle. Coming fucking squares and oh my
He's coming the paper that she draws on.
It looks like remember the mirrors that the villains in the Superman movie got caught in when they got thrown into space and they're all in their
Yes.
little mirror? That's what it looks like.
Holy shit, that was hurt so much.
Shards of glass? That would be terrible. You're right. That would explain some things, Ben.
Okay. Then I have my name is Ben Gleib and I'm a hot mess. And I have I was expecting more laughs.
Oh, that's perfect.
$1 million for that one.
And then my last one is a two-parter. It's the last time he did it, the first time he smoked pot, versus this time conclusion, pot gives you a pedo stash. I'm just saying.
Oh my god.
The evidence. Open your eyes, people. Don't be sheeple.
Oh my god. It's a gateway facial hair. I love it.
I'm on to something. I am
you're
on
right.
to. I'm
You're
on to
right.
you, Steve.
If when Steve moves to Pittsburgh, he buys a van, we know there's going to be a problem.
200 gate. What's going on in the
I'm
basement?
gonna go
is-
shave before the movie, guys. I'm gonna go shave right now.
Art for my heroes, Lady Corbin and LadyCorbin.com. Great job, awesome.
Yes.
Painting my face one is great. I love that one. I got to get that one. That was good. All right. So yeah, find me at. Oh, I'm gonna plug. I just joined Clubhouse at Bowers Comedy on Clubhouse. So if you're on Clubhouse, it seems kind of cool. I don't know. I did it last night for a little bit. I was high. It could be terrible. It could be fun. I don't know. It was fun. We'll see.
It's both.
It's fun. Ton of fun.
That seems fun. So I'm on there now. You can follow me at Bowers Comedy on all the social media type stuff. And I was just on Kristen Key's podcast yesterday for her Valentine's episode, which was pretty cool. And then, coincidentally enough, next week, Rachel and I have our first podcast on Wednesday with Kristen Key called Origin Stories. And we will probably launch the High Patreon tomorrow, which is pretty fun. Ben, what you got coming up?
Tomorrow, my monthly show with improv legend Greg Proops. Improv games, audience questions, ton of fun. VIP meet and greet afterwards. Tickets at nowherecomedyclub.com. And also, please email us if you're single and want to have some fun on a Nowhere show that we are doing called Undercover Lover on Valentine's Day. We can set you up. It's like a modernization of the dating game using face filters. Email us undercoverlover.show@gmail.com. We would love to consider you.
First couple sentences of that was real weird.
What did I say?
I mean, you can also, if you're single, you can send a DM to at Bowers Comedy on Instagram.
You were like, if you're single,
a game.
if you're single, give us a shout. All right, Steve, what's your plug? I have a couple shows coming up at Nowhere, including one that I added at the end of the month where I am doing stand-up. I didn't do a stand-up show in January, so it'll be the first time I'm doing a full hour show in 2 months, so check that out. That's it for my plugs.
Very cool. All right, anything catch up on, Rach, before we get the audience out of here?
Just plugging our Patreon. So if you join at whatever level, new patrons get 2 free front row tickets to join us in the Zoom. So I put the link in the chat. Ron Gould says, Ben, the UL shows that the deadline for being a contestant on your show is February 3rd.
Oh shit, that is not true. You can email and the deadline is not there. I will extend that. Thank you.
No problem. And I think we're caught up on generals, so we're good.
All right. Well, audience, thank you so much for joining for the first day of season 3. I think we're going to call every 100 episodes a season. I like that. So season 3 started today. Thanks for being here. We love you guys. We will see you tomorrow at noon Pacific. Ben, we have a show tomorrow at noon. So
on what day?
Tomorrow, just one of us has to be not hungover enough to do the show. That's what I've made a promise to Steve, that we can't both be hungover again. That was bad. So one of us has to have some sort of thing going on, so not it. Anyway,
I did want to say, Steve, did we want to announce right now?
What?
I can. I'm going to, okay. Yeah, it's okay that
Getting back together.
No, so I'm going to be the first comic living at Steel City AF, guys.
Oh, shut up.
This is Rachel's show now.
Rachel, you hate attention. You hate it so much.
Good night, everybody.
Oh, see you, Rach.
I was like, what did I promise when I was high? What?
He refers to his bedroom as Steel City, by the way.
I cannot tell you, Steve, how many times people showed up at Morty's and a comic would be like, I'm doing a guest spot, right? And I'm like, oh, fuck, did I get drunk and tell you you're doing a guest spot? I used to give people drunken guest spots all the fucking time and not remember it. All the time. They would just show up. But the rule was, if I don't remember, then you're in. But anyway,
I got booked there every year.
Yeah, that's you also played Tony's Wedding, his favorite comic. We'll talk about that later someday. But anyway, love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right. 3 quick things. One, I do have quite an announcement. The Nobel Peace Prize shortlist was announced, and I am not on it. Anyway, also, speaking of Clubhouse, yesterday I hopped into a Clubhouse discussion of stand-up comedy, and there were like a couple of working comics and then a lot of people who are not working comics. And let me tell you, Rachel, you are already more well-adjusted than most of the people who were saying things. Holy shit. You would do just fine. Also, I'm now going to refer to this look as the Ron Weasley Burgundy. So...
Yes, thank you, everybody. It's so much fun. I would like to announce that I did make the short list for the Nobel Peace Prize under my new name, Stacey Abrams.
Who is also not on the short list.
He's not shit. Well, I've
No,
not been on my Nobel news as much as I should have. That's my mistake.
5'8", you got to be 5'7" or lower to be on the short list.
Thank you all so much for joining us. The 4 of us will see you again very soon. Good night and good luck.
E.A. Lorraine.